Hey everybody, it's me again.
Hello, it's me again.
David again. And today I'm going to talk about removing leaves from these pavers here, the back patio, wherever. The wife says she is sick and tired of using this broom right here. Yeah, pretty rickety as it is. I was like, well, we just need a new broom, right? She's like, no, I am just sick of sweeping, period. We need a leaf blower. Okay. You want me to go get a power tool? Not a problem, not a problem at all. So I'll show you what I did. I got this Ryobi P2101VNM jet leaf blower. It came with a 4 amp hour battery and a charger, not the HP, just the standard 4 amp hour battery with the fuel gauge. I don't know if you can see this or not. There we go. Press the button, fully charged. Works pretty good. This tube right here detaches for easy storage. 280 CFM, and for those who don't know, CFM means cubic feet per minute. It's got a little hanger hook right here. Where is it? Right there for easy storage. There's the intake here. Not too awful bad. There's your intake. 280 CFM. Runs for about, on full blast, for about 15-20 minutes, depending on how often you let go of the trigger, because it does not have a cruise control. She likes it. Works for her. Out the door after tax, it was $148, $139 prior to tax. It was $148 after tax. I'm in Florida. Your sales tax state probably has different rates, but it was $148 out the door, and I just couldn't get it out of my head that it's not a Makita or a Milwaukee, which I am a huge fan of. Not that Ryobi is bad, Ryobi, however you want to say it. I just couldn't get it out of my head that it's not a Makita. So for around the same price range of $148, you know, this thing alone without the battery or charger is like $99. With the battery and the charger, which is that right there, $148 after tax, $139. Let's just say it's posted for $139. The battery alone with the charger is more than $39, which takes the $99 to $139. Not too bad. Not too bad, because alone the battery again is about $59 at Home Depot. So I shopped around. What could I not do for a Makita? Because I'm already in the Makita line. I have batteries, and I'll show you what I did on that. I got this Makita XBU03 for $129 off of Amazon. Free, no tax, free shipping. The tube is not quite as long as the Ryobi, but it does have these notches here. You can get an extension, sold separately of course. Not that it's needed, because this is 459 CFM versus the 280 of the Ryobi. And it also has the jet in there. You just can't see it because it doesn't have the clear plastic as the Ryobi. This detaches for easy storage, much easier than the Makita. This thing is fastened in place, only goes in one way, so you can't do it wrong. Don't force it. If you're forcing anything, you're probably assembling it incorrectly. This one also did not come with the battery. Can't see the turbo, the jet, but it's a much larger intake than the Ryobi. But again, because it has a higher CFM, it's going to need more air, right? Pretty simple math. On a 4 amp hour battery, this one runs for about 8 minutes, which kind of makes sense. Same amp hour battery, a lot less time because it's moving a lot more air, takes more power. This one does have the cruise control, trigger lock, whatever you want to call it. Pretty good. For storage, you can store it horizontally with these open notches right here, or you can also hang it vertically, same as the Ryobi, with the peg hook hanger notch right there. The weight of these are comparable, pretty light, about 5-6 pounds. course, this one's heavier right now because it does have the battery, but even without the battery, they're comparable. This one's so powerful, actually, you almost have to lean into it. You know, keep your hand kind of pushing because it wants to go back on you, no doubt. This larger intake, if you're wearing loose articles of clothing, you might want to be careful because it will try to vacuum your clothing right in there. So just kind of hold it out a little bit. Be careful of what you're doing. So this one will be going back. I'm not keeping them both. Can't afford them both. Don't need them both. I'm not one to buy tools, review them, and then return them without telling anybody. This one will be going back. And here's a little sample of their performance. So here's the Ryobi 280 CFM. And here's the Makita 456 CFM. One more time on the Ryobi. One more time on the Makita. One thing that is worthy of note is on the Ryobi that has an advantage over the Makita is when it's ready to roll, the fuel gauge of the battery is readily available to check at any time. However, on the Makita, you have to have it upside down to check the fuel gauge, which is not a big deal. You just flip it over in your hand. I mean, it's doable, it's light enough, but it does have to be upside down. Sorry, I'm having to do this one-handed. That's the way it is right side up. Just take it, flip it upside down, depress the button, you can see how much fuel you have left in your battery. But that's how they are right side up. Check that anytime. This one you have to flip over because of the way the battery inserts into the tool. Alright. I appreciate y'all watching. Hit the like button. Please get subscribed. And as always, God bless.
Well, me, it's nice talking to myself. A credit to dementia.